for you to, I think it's nice, I opened you 2 Grand Crus. And I decided to open Burgberg and Goldlor because of Eierfels. I think it's nice for you to see the difference and why it's an Eierfels and why we decided to separate the grapes for the Goldlor or for the Burgberg. We will start with the Burgberg. I told you why after. Now you are tasting a Burgberg. It's a quartz soil. And in this case, I let you taste it. Because quartz, with this soil, you will have a lot of Rauchigkeit. Rauchigkeit, ein bisschen rauchig. Smoky. It's a little bit smoky in the nose, with a nice elegance, but very, very cool in the heart. So, Goldlor. Kieselstein, pebble.
Yeah.
You will see when you compare it now to the Burgberg, you will have here a lot of fruit. This wine is a Riesling with fruit character, of course. I don't know if you remember the Sekt we had, the sparkling wine. It was also a Goldlor. I have a wine dinner in 2 weeks, and we are doing only a Goldlor wine evening. So we'll have a Goldlor sparkling, Goldlor Großgewächs, Goldlor Spätlese, Auslese, only Goldlor to see the different possibilities. Very nice. I like Goldlor. And as I told you, we have 6 hectares of Goldlor. It's the most important vineyard for us.
Jag ser att Diel har fantastisk kvalitet. Helt otroligt makalöst välgjorda rena viner med eteriska avslut, silkig textur. Det är helt fantastiskt. Stilen går igenom på alla nivåer och rosa gewächsen är ju helt makalösa. Unga nu och tajta. Vi ska handla. Här ska shoppas. Ser trött ut. Ja, maken tvingar mig att dricka Oxboitel hela natten.
Hi, I'm Caroline Diel from Schlossgut Diel in Burglein in the Nahe Valley. Our estate goes back to 1802 in our family, so I'm the 6th generation and I'm responsible for the vineyards and the viticulture and the wine making. And in general, our philosophy is to do great work in the vineyards in order to have really nice and beautiful grapes to make the wines which represent the region and their origin the best.
And they certainly do, because we have just had a fantastic tasting with your husband.
Yes.
And the quality is amazing. It's so fantastic wines, because you manage to get this silkiness and this etherical ending. It's really concentrated. They are really concentrated, but still they have such an elegance and so fantastic balance.
Thank you very much.
And is that the work in the vineyard, or is it the magic of your winemaking?
I think it's a combination of both, because obviously in the vineyards you have to do the basic work in order to get the grapes which represent their soils and their origins, and later it's what you're doing to in the cellar. And actually I'm very happy to hear what you found about our wines, because that's basically what I'm looking for. I want to have a certain richness in the wines, but also an elegance which makes you want to continue to drink.
Yeah.
Because it's really so important that the wines are, I always say, drinky. You know, you want to drink your second and a third glass, you want to finish the bottle, and you say, oh, this bottle was too small, and this is the best compliment you can have for your wines.
And you really can find your style, because the style is the same from the most the Gutswein up to the Grosses Gewächs, and I think that is so important.
Yes.
And you can show this is fantastic quality even in your most cheapest wines.
Yes.
So it's-
So actually, what we try to do is to do a long contact on the lees after the fermentation. So we do that the same way for all of our wines, as you said. So you have to find the perfect moment to take the wine off the lees. So you keep some freshness and fruit, but also get the body from and the texture from the lees.
It's amazing.
Yes.
And I heard you are the first winemaker in the estate.
In the family.
In
Yes.
the family.
Yes,
So
that's
did
true.
you study at
In Geisenheim. I studied in Geisenheim, and before and after I went on several internships in Germany, out of Germany, in Europe.
We
and
heard in France.
in France
Very
also, yes,
famous
in
winery.
France also. I was in 3 different regions in France. I was in Champagne, first in Bordeaux at Pichon-Lalande at the time with Méliane de Lancassin. Then I was in Champagne at Ruina, and then Bourgogne at Domaine de la Romanée-Conti. And that's where my passion for Pinot Noir became even bigger. And you probably saw our cuves up there, our red wine fermenters, and we're actually doing the really traditional vinification.
Could you tell us a little about
Bourgogne.
that? You make everything by hand. And by feet.
Exactly. Yes. First of all, obviously the harvest by hand and selection. Only 100% perfect, beautiful, ripe fruit goes into our Pinot Noir. Then we destem by hand. We have a big tray we put on top of our fermenters, and then we destem really by hand, so we don't have any interaction or of machinery on the grapes. So you have a really you keep all the potential, all the flavors for the wine. You don't lose anything by oxidation already in a very early process. Then we have a cold soak for about one week, and after that we start doing the pigeage, the punch downs by feet, and I think it's really nice to do it by feet. It's the first thing I do in the morning. It's the last thing I do before I go home in the evening, and also in the beginning of the fermentation you give your own body temperature to the wine, because you heat it up, you get the fermentation going, and later, and also you have a really good feeling how the temperature is spread in the cuve. You don't hurt anything because your feet are really smooth. They don't have any edges like other mechanical ways of doing punch downs. So it's really sensitive for the wine.
Is it the first year you make it?
Oh no, we've been making it since 2006, like that. 2006 was my first vintage.